My name is Khadijah Lashaun, and I am the Black guidance counselor that my community needs. I'm a strategic investor and CEO. I make money in my sleep, and I teach others how to do the same. I share my knowledge, talents, and resources with others. So if you're in need of that motivation or courage to start following your own path, look no further. My intention is to share as much value with you all as possible and to show you that there are many different paths to happiness and many different paths to wealth. You just have to find the one that's right for you. Alright, y'all. Okay. So finished meditation time. Now we're on to a different set of tips that I have for you guys today. I'm going to keep coming with these tips, y'all. So stay tuned. Like, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, you need to. Absolutely. I have a house tour coming out soon. So definitely subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm going to be sharing these videos as well as more on YouTube, as well as my podcast. Right now, I've been talking about a lot of things today. If you haven't tuned into my other videos, you need to check them out. But today I'm just going to be talking about ways that you can really boost your engagement on your page. So say you have a page that you haven't really done much with. You post every once in a while. You just like, why am I not getting more followers? Why are people not engaging with my post? I don't understand. So I have these tips to help you and get people to engage on your page, but also tips to help you grow your page in general, okay? So tip number one, I mentioned this in my other video, but you need to follow people if you want people to follow you, okay? You can't expect people to just start following you just because. You have to start the trend. You have to give in order to receive. Follow if you want people to follow you. Unfollow people who don't follow you back.
Got him!
Also, okay, this is important. Your amount of followers should be more than how many people you follow, okay? So I encourage you from the start, before you even start following people, go through who you follow and unfollow anybody who is not for you, okay? This is very important. Unfollow anybody who is not aligned with you and the path that you're going in life. Unfollow anybody who does not add value to you. Unfollow anybody who, maybe they just are like, maybe it's just somebody you don't engage with. You have no idea why you're following them anyway.
Stop it. Get some help.
So just unfollow them, because 9 times out of 10, they're probably not even following you. So go through your list of the people that you follow. Unfollow anybody who is not of service to you, does not help you. That's important. And the amount of followers that you have needs to be greater than the amount of people you follow. So if you followed, say you have 600 followers, your amount of followers should not be 1,000. Amount of people that you follow should not be 1,000. It should be 1,000 followers and you follow 600 people. Like, it should be a difference, because you want people to follow you for you, not because you don't want to follow a whole bunch of people who don't follow you back. Like, you look crazy, okay? You look crazy. Especially if you're building a brand. Okay, this is who I'm talking to. The people who want to build their brand, build their Instagram account, build their community of people. This is important. You need to have more followers than the people you follow. Okay? You can follow up to 100 people a day. Don't follow more than that, because Instagram will shut you down. They will say, oh, you're a bot and you're doing too much. Like, if you're engaging too much, if you're sending too many DMs, if you're following too many people, keep it, do it throughout the day. Don't do a whole bunch and do it for a long period of time, because they will shut you down. I'm not even joking. They will be like, oh, you can't use your account for a couple days. Your account's on restriction mode, whatever, all this stuff. So take your time. Okay. One thing I will also say is that you should be posting often. I don't want to say post every day, but I also don't want to say don't post every day. Okay. So I think it's important that you make it a part of your routine. So there are ways that you can do this. You can actually create your content in bulk. What I do right now is because I have the time. I have the time to come on these lives, record it live, repost it upline, repost it to my YouTube. I have the time. But if you don't have the time, I encourage you to set time out of your week to focus on creating content. That could be creating memes, it could be creating tweets, it could be creating or just finding content. Mind you, I promise you, you are sitting on a mountain of gold, okay? You are sitting on top of a mountain of gold. Think of all the things that you saved on Instagram. All the posts that you saved. Think about all those posts. Do they relate to you? Do they relate to you, like your, maybe the image that you want to present or your best self? Are they information? Are they funny? Are they entertaining? Are they inspiring? You know, the whole point of Instagram is you want to engage with people, but you want to post content that does one of four things. It either, one, it makes them laugh. Okay? People like to laugh. Two, it makes them smile. People like to smile. Three, it makes them feel inspired.
Oh my God! Wow!
Okay? Or four, it educates them.
The thing goes.
Okay? So if you're not entertaining, if you're not making people smile, if you're not making people learn something or be inspired, what are you doing?
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
What are you doing? Okay? So entertain, educate, inspire, or make them smile. Okay? Those are my four right there. Don't just post often. Try one type of content before you try to do a whole bunch of different types of content. When you are posting regularly, you need to be on it. Like, as soon as you post, you should be the first person to like your post. Okay? If you don't like it, why would you expect somebody else to like the post? You understand? You should be the one, you should be your number one supporter, okay? And I would also advise you to have two accounts, more than one account. You can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can have as many accounts as you want. They can be related, they can be not related, but one account should be the main account that you're posting, and those other accounts should be helping you grow that account, okay? You have to really put in the work and think it through. Make a plan. Don't just be like, oh, I'm going to just make a page and make it big. Like, no, have a goal. What is your goal of your Instagram? Don't just post to just post. There's enough of that, okay? What is your goal? What do you want to do? What do you want people to feel? Do you want to entertain them? You want to inspire them? You want to motivate them? You want to encourage them? What do you want to do? You want to educate them? Maybe you want to educate them about something specific. Maybe it's related to the products or the services that you provide. I don't know, but you really have to figure out why are you on Instagram? Are you just scrolling, or are you here to make an impact? Are you here to make the next person laugh? Are you here to inspire the next person? Are you here to encourage the next person? What are you here for? You know, like, I want more people to be intentional about what you're doing on Instagram. It's not just to scroll. You can scroll all day and not get anything done. But wouldn't you rather scroll and come across something that really like sparked your fire? Like, oh, I gotta get going. Or, oh, this made me laugh. Like, I'm cracking up. I'm about to show this to my friends. I'm sending this to my friends. You know, the thing is that the more you pull at those heartstrings, you know, you make people laugh, you make them cry, you pull at those heartstrings, the more that they want to engage with you and the more that they want to share your content. And that's what truly grows your brand, is when people share it. They share it to their stories or they share it to other people. Okay? So I definitely encourage you to engage with your content. You should be the first one liking. You should like your post. You should comment on your post. You should save your post. And you should share it to your story for every single post that you do. I know it sounds tedious. I know it seems like, oh, that's a lot of extra stuff. But you have to realize the way the algorithm works, within the first 3 hours of you posting that post, if it's not a lot of engagement, it's never going to get a lot of engagement. Okay? Unless you're doing something else to drive traffic. Okay? So if you're running ads and stuff like that to drive traffic to your page, that would increase your engagement overall, but only if people like your content. Meaning, you need to post what people like to see. It can be the stuff that you like. Like, yes, make it about what you are interested in, but post things that work well. Viral content works well. That's on any page, any topic, anything. And when I say viral content, I started off just reposting TikToks. That was my whole page. Literally reposting TikToks. And they were related to a certain thing that I was interested in. I was interested in natural hair. I was interested in black content. That was where I started, and that's where I've been like, you know, I'm talking to the black people because that's my audience, especially black women. Because I myself am a black woman, so that's who I can relate to the most easily. So what I'm saying is that reposting viral content is going to get you ahead because it's not just about you, and it's not just about your thoughts. Like, yes, you are important. Your personality, your voice, and everything is important. But you know what's also important? Shining a spotlight on other people. Not just making the platform about you, but sharing other people what they have to say. Because why spend all this time creating a whole bunch of stuff if there's other people who already said the same thing, and maybe they said it a little bit better than you could. You know, sometimes people are the deliverer of the message. So if they delivered a great message, don't try to take their message and recreate it and make it your own. No. Take that message and repost it. Just repost it. It doesn't matter if it's you, because you can say in the comment section, this blank posted this, you know, the source of this post is X, Y, and Z. You know, you can do that too. I would say, okay, when you post, yes, like, comment, save the post, share it to your story, go to your extra accounts, do the same thing. So if you have a second account that's kind of related, it doesn't matter if it's related or not. Go to your main account, like the post, save the post, share it to your story, send it to people. DM people, send your post directly to people. Say, hey, would you mind sharing this with someone who likes to hear this? Would you mind liking this post? Would you mind sharing this to your story? Ask. It's okay to ask. The worst thing somebody could say is no. The worst thing they can say is no. And once they say no, you just keep it pushing. You just ask. You ask as many people as you can. And I promise you, somebody will be willing to share it to their story. Somebody will be willing to comment below it. Somebody will be willing to share it, to save the post. Saving is the most, like, okay, there's levels to engagement, right? So if you want people to engage with your post and get it to boost to higher people, save is the highest, most impactful thing. When they save the post to their collection, that really boosts your post. When they share it to their story, that really boosts your post. Comments are good too. Comments help boost your post, but not as much as sharing and saving, okay? Even liking doesn't boost your post as much as sharing and saving, okay? This is key stuff that I actually paid to understand this stuff, okay? So know that I'm coming from a genuine place. I've done it. I know what I'm talking about, and I would not lead you astray, okay? So definitely engage with your post if you want people to engage with them, and share it with people, okay? So share it to your stories and share it directly to people. One thing I would also recommend is when you do post, you are always including two things. So one thing I want you to include in every post that you make, you need to have an intention with it. What do you want them to do after they see this post? Do you want them to like it? Do you want them to save it? Do you want them to follow your page? I would encourage you to ask them to follow. You don't have to just be like, follow this page for more. Follow your Black Guidance Counselor for more content like this. Follow Shop It's a Curl Thing for more content like this. Follow whoever for more content like this. Put in your description, the first few words matter the most. Follow X, Y, and Z. And then below that, you can include the source, whoever the source is. So the thing about TikTok is that people will have a different name on TikTok than they do on Instagram. So do your best to cite the right source. Do your best. But it's not your job, really. Like, it's not that serious, because as long as you're citing someone, that's what really matters. it's kind of hard to try to figure out every single person's Instagram account if they don't have it connected to their TikTok. Some people just create a TikTok and then they create an Instagram, but they don't connect the two. You know, they don't tell you what their Instagram is, so it's kind of hard to figure out who it is if they're not consistent with their branding. Okay? So I would encourage you to try to cite the source, put that call to action. You can say, save this post to help. You can say, save this post because this is some really good information. You could say, share this post with, tag 3 friends in the comment section if you can relate. You know, like tag your friends below. Stuff like that. Call to action. That increases your engagement and increases your likelihood of engagement because not every post is going to hit. That's the truth. That's the truth. Not every post is going to hit. You see me, I'm doing these lives, but this is new. Meaning it's not going to immediately get that engagement that you're looking for, but you stay consistent, you keep switching up different things. People will vibe with it and they will connect with you and they will keep coming for more of that. Okay? So put your call to action, cite your source, very important. Cite your source because this is what happened to me. People in my comment section was like, oh my gosh. So here's the thing. There's 2 ways you can tag people. That's first off. I was tagging people in the post. But what I was doing is you can tag them in the description. You can say at Cardi B, at B Simone, at whoever. But you can also tag them on the physical video or picture. You can click tag and you would add their name in there. And if they click the corner, they can see who's tagged. Not a lot of people know that though. So I would encourage you to tag them in the description and tag them in the post if you're able to. But if you're not able to do both, do at least one. Tag them somewhere, okay? Because that does say a lot about your integrity. And you don't want people to think that you're stealing content and you're not citing the source and giving credit where credit's due, okay? That's very important. Last thing that's very important to put in your description, y'all. Very, 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 very important. You need hashtags on every single post. Hashtags on every single post. Every single post. If you don't put hashtags on them, you know who sees it? Only like 10% of your followers. So if you have 1,000 and sees it, not engages with it. Okay? You understand? So if I have 1,000 followers and I don't put hashtags, only 100 people are going to see the post. But that doesn't mean 100 people are going to like the post. That doesn't mean 100 people are going to save the post. That means only 100 people saw it. If they didn't like it, they just going to keep strolling. Okay? So pay attention to the pages that are like similar to what you want to, whatever it is that you're interested in. Say you're interested in exercise and you're selling exercise equipment. Or say you are a videographer and you're promoting your videography and your content or whatever. Or you're promoting other people. I wouldn't promote other people's content if you're a videographer because that's kind of false representation. But what I would say is that when you do post, you need to include hashtags. You need to look at the other pages that are similar to what you want to represent. Like if there's another page that's on there that's like, oh, they're exactly like similar. Like, I want a page like that, but I'm going to put my own little spin on it. Use that page. Look at their hashtags. 9 times out of 10, their hashtag is in the description or it's in the comments. You got to look for it. You do got to look for it. Especially if it's a good page where like they're getting engagement all the time. They're getting comments, all this stuff. You need to look for the hashtags. Find the hashtags that work. Try them out. Switch them up. Switch them up. It's important to switch them up. I found this out recently. If you use the same hashtags over and over again, your engagement slowly goes down. So if you are going to use the same hashtags, you need to switch the order around. A tool that my dad put me onto was Hashtastic. It's a website where like it's a membership, but you get to look at other pages and really analyze what hashtags work well for them. You can see the hashtags that they used. You can look up your own hashtags based off of what topic you're trying to post on. But really figure out what your niche is. Figure out what you're about. What are you about? What's important to you? What what do you represent? You know, think about that for real. And it takes time. You might think you represent one thing, but you can always change it, y'all. You can always change it. One thing I would also encourage too is for your profile. On your profile, you really need to be clear with people. That's their first impression of you. When someone clicks on your profile, you want to make sure everything is consistent. Your branding, your logos, your website, everything needs to be consistent. You need to have consistent with the naming. You need to have consistency with your colors and stuff like that. But also you need to have consistency in what you represent. Don't keep representing one thing and then represent something else and then confuse people. Keep the same point of view. You know, like, I'm not saying you have to feel the same thing. I'm just saying be consistent in what you're representing. Okay? I'll give an example. I was just talking to my dad about this last night. He was like, someone was like the board member of a like diversity program, and she signed a letter like banning LGBT people. It was something like that. Banning something about LGBT plus at her church. She signed it at her church, but her job is a diversity director. She immediately got fired because that doesn't line up. If you're a diversity director, you need to stand for diversity. You need to stand for what you stand for. So I would encourage you to really be yourself. Be as authentically you as you can, because people will vibe with that way more than trying to be somebody you're not. Okay? Call to action. Your bio needs to be set up real nice. You need to have good photography if you're going to be posting yourself. Meaning your lighting needs to be on point. Your camera quality, you need to be HD. You need to be HD. Even if you're just using your phone, you need to be HD. Display the highest version of yourself, okay? At all times. Just like I said before, use your other accounts to engage with your post, to boost it and to get it to reach more people. Also, in addition to that, anytime someone comments on your post, even if they're bots, not those like money bots. If they're trying to scam people, don't do it. But if they're just saying, promote this on this page, promote this on this page, DM us, like whatever. They're out there. You actually want the bots to comment on your post because it helps boost your post, okay? So when they comment on the post, I encourage you to reply to their comment. Reply to every single comment. Every single comment. If someone comments on your post, you need to be on it and replying. You need to heart their comment if it's a good comment. If their comment is a bad one and they reacted to you badly, you need to block them immediately. The reason why I say this is because not all followers are good followers. Not all followers are good followers. You don't want everybody able to see your platform and able to engage with you, because they may add negativity to your platform. And you don't want that. You want supporters. You want people who like your content, people who engage with your content, people who share your content. You want that. So if someone is reacting badly to you in the comment section, block them. Okay? Not all followers are good followers. The next thing I would say, and this is something that people don't really think too much about, but it's very important. Okay? This is very important. If your page is private, only 10% of your followers are seeing your post. Seeing it, not engaging with it. Okay? Even if you do use hashtags, if your page is private, people who are not in your community, in your private community, they can't see it. They can't see your posts. So if your page is private, I would encourage you, and you want to build your platform, you want to build your brand, you need to turn the thing on public and stop being so scared. Don't tell the people at work your Instagram now. Don't do that. But if you want to reach people who would normally never come across your path, you want to make your account public, make it a business account so you can see the insights. So you can see how you're doing. Every week it shows you how much engagement did you get? How many likes did you get? What posts did people like? What posts did they not like? That's another tip right there. Look at your insights. Look at your insights. You can literally look at your posts. see which post had the highest reach, which post had the most amount of likes, which post got people to click the link in the bio. You can really see that stuff. So I would highly recommend that you check your insights often. Okay, here's the last tip that I have for you guys, and this is important too. Actually, I have 2 more tips. I would recommend, when you're trying to build your Instagram, videos convert more than pictures. That's consistent throughout my entire journey with Instagram. I've gained over 20,000 followers now, maintained over 20,000 followers. I had a little bit of a backslide when I wasn't posting, but now I've got my engagement back up again. But yeah, watch your videos. Post the videos. Post videos, not pictures. Okay? Post reels. Reels are where it's at. And hashtags. Hashtags are important. Reels will get you to a higher audience because it's still a new feature. It's still new. So a lot of people don't use Reels. A lot of people are still doing the old way. They're catching on, but you need to come with the wave too. You need to be posting Reels. They don't have to be your Reels. Okay? I'm going to tell you something. Just like I told you, I was reposting TikToks. That's how I grew my page. That's literally how I grew my page. I did not post myself for a long time. Thank you for the hearts. I really appreciate that. I think that you guys really need to understand that this content is free. You know, on TikTok, there's a button. Not everybody does it anymore. They used to do it way more often. There's a button that says save this video. Immediately save that video, post it to Instagram, have your template. You need a template. What is your description going to say? What do you want every person to know every time they see a post from you? Because you have to realize this is you presenting yourself to the world, presenting your brand, presenting your business to the world. You want to give the best first impression to everybody. So for my description, you can look at my description. I put it on every post. I say follow the path. Follow the path, y'all. Follow the path. The link is in the bio. So I'm just saying that you really need to make sure that you're posting video content because that converts more people than pictures. Pictures are done, you know, like yes, you can post pictures, but you need to be posting videos and reels. Different types of videos. You can post Instagram TV videos. You can post Instagram lives. You can post Instagram reels. You can post regular videos that are like a minute or less. But post videos, they do well. They always perform way better than pictures because views, right? With a picture, you only see who liked the picture, right? So you don't see how many people really saw it. But with a video, you see how many people viewed the video. Okay? So if you're doing videos, especially short videos, like 15, 30 seconds, people might watch that more than one time. So it'll increase how much people engage because you're getting more views, you're getting more likes, you're getting more shares. So video content is where it's at, y'all. Y'all need to get on the wave, okay? The last tip I would say for you, just like I said, engage with your content, like, comment, share with your account and your second account or your third account, however many accounts, do that. But the last thing I would say is if you are posting videos, watch your video from start to finish. Watch your video from start to finish multiple times. And encourage your followers to do the same. You can say in your stories, I tell people how you can help me keep growing my page and my stories. I'll be like, hey, this is how you help me grow my page. You save my post, you like my post, you comment on my post, you engage. Okay? So the reason why it's important to watch your videos from start to finish is because if you aren't even watching your video from start to finish, how can you expect somebody else to? Okay? You got to do what you want other people to do. You got to lead by example. If you want somebody to like your post, you need to be the first one liking it. Okay? And you should be liking it on your personal page too and on your side pages. They don't got to know that that's all you. You know, that's not their business. I'm just saying that, you know, you really have to give the engagement that you want to receive. If you want follows, you need to start following people. If you want likes, you need to start liking people's posts. If you want comments, you need to start commenting on people's posts and tagging people. Okay? If you want your stuff to be shared to stories, you need to share other people's stuff to your stories. Okay? And tag them. Tag them. Sometimes they'll repost you back. I just got reposted on one of my mentors' accounts. He has over 200,000 followers. That's exposure. You understand? So I encourage you guys to really take these tips, listen to this video from start to finish, engage with this video, and follow the path. The link is in my bio, y'all. Follow the path. So I appreciate you guys so much for watching this video from start to finish. I love and appreciate you guys, and I will see you guys in the next one. Okay? Love y'all. Bye.